This is kind of a, we're going to do a motor swap, and I'll show you guys the most common way. So if you have the WLTOYS 14001 or the Rlaarlo 140 or 1401, this is the most common motor mount setup that they have, and I've done it a million times. And no matter how you do it, you end up right here. So this is for the guys that have never done it before. There's a million other videos out there, but I figured it goes along with what we're going here. Big thing is heat. Just keep adding heat. Now I was able to get the set pin out, but it's still Loctited in there, so you're going to need heat to get all this out. So this is going to take a minute. I'm going to make a bunch of noise and come back. Once it's hot, keep going. You'll see the heat will draw the moisture out of the metal when it starts getting up to temperature. You'll start to see that dripping. Like I said, I already got this set pin out. Might as well take it all the way out. I got lucky. Most time you have to heat this up too. It's a good idea to do it anyways with the WLs and Rlaarlos, because I'm going to try and reuse this motor mount, and we're going to put in our brushless setup. We're going to go right for it with this. So any luck, this will come off. Hopefully it'll just slide right out. See, yeah, that happens a lot. They get sloppy with the Loctite on the manufacturing line, and it doesn't seem to matter which company you're dealing with. Probably out of the same warehouses or similar. There we go. Now this is going to be hot. Now we got these two behind it. Now luckily it's already should be pretty hot, so we'll just give it another shot, one side at a time. Now you'll see how I put that on there. I made the motor mount touch the side of the vise, and because you don't have a flat side on this side, so when you're wrenching it, it's gonna twist, and you'll actually put the lever down that instead of the motor. So yeah, it's just a little trick. Now the Rlaarlo also is nice because they give you both motor mount sizes. So that's the 24 or 28 series, and this is 36 series, so you can use it on either one. They don't always come like that. So with any luck, that'd be enough. Yeah, there we go. Got lucky, guys. I've drilled out more than I want to admit. Sometimes you just got to decide. See, like, look at that. That's not your regular Loctite. That's some white powdery stuff. So it's always a good idea. I have a backup just in case this one fried, but I'd like to keep them, you know. So I'll do the same thing with the other one, and I'll be right back. Cross your fingers. The light is starting to get hot, so yeah. Got lucky there. So we'll let this cool off. It should fall right off once I get this out. And then we'll get the brushless on there and get our Rlaarlo ready for a roll. So, because hopefully this week we'll get I'll get one more run with the WLs, and then we'll be on to the Rlaarlos. But there's our motor mount, and we'll get it rolling. I'll be back in a minute. Hoo-hoo, buddy. So we're gonna be going with our rocket. Go with some power right off the bat, and probably use our 150 amp. We're gonna go right for it. The stock configuration, make sure that power is good. If we've got more power than we need, then we work on aerodynamic. All right. Hopefully that's cooled off enough where I don't burn myself too bad. So it doesn't matter what kind you're using on these, whether it's Rlaarlo, WL, they all pretty much, oh, that's hot. They function the same. And I'm going to use their same hardware. Piece of cake, right? Now, we'll even use the same stock pinion. If I can get it on there. Yeah, there we go. If I can find the set pin. Ha! Oh, never fails. Oh. Yeah, we'll put that on there first. If I remember correctly, it was just about sticking out. That looks good. Not bad at all. Alright, I'll find the set pin and we'll get this put back in. Lickety split. Okay, so normally I can get these finagled in here without too much trouble. You have to take the one battery mount off generally, but it should slide right in. Just make sure your bearing's in there. I might have to bring my pinion in a little further. It's not bad. And don't forget these. They're key, keeping that bearing set straight. So, alright, we'll get our screws in there. There's two on the bottom. Be right back. Actually. Alright, so I forgot that this one, when I was taking it out, one of the bolts stripped there, so I had to drill that one out. So I put in a hex for now, and I'll get the rest of these plastics put on, and then I'll find a proper screw once we get the top in. But I figure I'd bring it back for this part. For the bottom plate, I'll leave it on there for now. A lot of guys say that it does them good, so. Make sure you guys check out all the other fellas in the running, because every morning I find another one I put up there. So either on the website or on our playlist on our channel page, keep tabs. Everybody's running good, and there's a lot of guys that are telling me they just got their rollers in, they're getting set up. So far so good. No complaints. I love this chassis. So we got 3 114s between Lauren and I, and then we have at this point there'll probably be 4 112s that we run, maybe more if I decide to run the LCs. But we're gonna do this Rlaarlo and the AM-12 together probably next week. So this week we're gonna finish up the WLs. So that's nice. And we're gonna set this up right to roll. I'm gonna be putting my sway arms on there. There's a couple other guys talk about that and get into that. I'm not gonna get too into it. These holes here are where your armatures are, and I'm gonna get it to squat. You got to make sure you keep your front low. Top can be higher, and you want this stiff as hell. So I'm gonna put those way down. That's kind of how I'm gonna do my setup. And for now, we're gonna stick with the stock body. In the future, we may change our plans depending on where this one gets, because one of these 114s is going to get a facelift or body swap, basically. So anyways, I'll get these screws put in, and hopefully I didn't lose any. I took it apart on the other table, so I'm even leaving the stock gear in there, plastics. We're gonna go all stock minus power plant, and if I shred these gears, then that's when we do something different. You see how I'm bouncing around with these screws, just like your tire, like anything like that. Alright, so I'll get this buttoned up. Got 2 more screws there, 1 more screw there, 1 more screw there, and then we'll decide what ESC. And I gotta find one for there, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we got everything back together. We're ready to roll. Looks like that sounds like butter. Just gotta put our wing back on. And waiting on packages should be here today from Ollie. We're going to be putting in our metal DS power servo. So with any luck, I'll get this put back on and we'll be right back, and hopefully when I come back I'll also have my other stuff, and this is too big, so we're gonna find a better home for it. Maybe we'll go like that. I don't know, we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll have to start with something smaller, but I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we'll finish up here. You'll see we got our droop screws in. Got it set right so it's nice and low. I'm gonna have to put some fresh oil in there. We got our CNHL 2S lipo. This is what we're gonna start with. I have to do a little mend in there, and then I gotta figure out what power plant I want. This one's a little big, so I'm gonna probably go with an 80 amp because that's the 150 to 120. Uses duals, so it's more designed for that. But yeah, that's the 114 Rlaarlo. Ready to roll. Yeah, oh boy. There's some music going on in the background. It's almost like it was meant to be, so. And yeah, we'll get that one out. We'll probably do a 3S run with a bigger pinion. But yeah, hopefully that helps some of you guys out. Just a lot of extra heat. Keep adding heat until she comes off, and that'll be that. We'll get her out and track, or on the tarmac, I should say. So I'll see you when I see you guys, and hopefully you dig. And again, all the feedback we've been getting on this speed run has been awesome. If I miss you, just keep plugging away trying to get hold of me or Mike. If you don't hear from me, you just go to Mike or vice versa. Yeah. Awesome. Check it out. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.
Stay tuned for more, just getting started. Every guy you'll feel worried. Everything you feel the right place. Right this way, you know you try. Go in some nuts, a little tater by the light. Eat great, we'll on your side. Don't like say that was right. Really like the play. Right place was Kansas 7, winning mile on get member. Right place, sucker, had his panders in.